All right, welcome to Lights Camera Barstool. The week of January. What do you say? You typically say the week of the first day of the Monday date, right? Which in this case I think is
I
the
have no
sixth,
idea. Yeah, the
right?
Monday
That's
date. Yeah, so week of the
the
6th.
fifth or
Week
sixth.
of January 6th.
Yeah, the week of January 6th, great week. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of special episode. We're going to do like small, like mini review of Nickel Boys for Gooch. I tell you what, they've obviously fumbled the release of this movie pretty bad, especially considering the just sort of general praise that's gone around it. I tried to try like work around getting into a showing. It was very difficult because I've been like really sick the last like 2 weeks, and it's very hard uh to just find a spot and or find a place to go where I hate coffee in a movie theater. I hate it more than anything. So I hate going when I'm sick. And I was trying to find alternate means of
Yeah.
acquiring a way to see it. Also failed at that. But so Gooch has seen it though, and I definitely want a chance for him to talk about it. And then obviously we have a couple of news items to get to. Uh, First off, I'm gonna say this right now. Something I found out, and if you're listening to the bracket as well, you'll know this. I got a pair of hemorrhoids removed a couple days ago.
What? A pair?
A pair, a little dancing duo in the middle of my rectum. And let me tell you, that is about the most unpleasant thing that I've ever experienced in my entire goddamn life. That was awful.
Removed?
Yeah.
How fucking protruded were these things?
I don't know, but it
'Cause
hurt like
usually you
hell.
just throw like the ointment on there, right?
That's what I thought. And I was doing that, and it wasn't stopping it. So I went to a gastro, and he's like, "We got to get in there, and we got to band that sucker up." They like put a rubber band around it until it like falls off, basically, like a little tiny like
Oh,
elastic band. Yeah, but they have to like the speculum thing where they like go like they gotta do that in your asshole, and just like then put this little thing in which clips it. And everything about that was awful. But here, I'm gonna send you a picture of maybe the worst part. So, not PG picture, PG picture.
okay. I
Uh,
was, I was like, are you about to send me a picture of your hole?
no hole today. So they told me they're gonna have to give me an enema, and I was like, that sucks. That's awful, whatever. But what I didn't understand from that was that they meant I was going to have to give myself an enema. So they just hand me this bottle, which if you're, I'll edit this onto the screen. They just handed me this bottle with this long ass nozzle, and they're like, "Go to work, boy." And I was tell you what, if you never had anything in your ass before, and someone just hands you that bottle and is like, "Go have fun," you have no idea what to do. And then right after that, getting the procedure done, everything about that sucked.
That's horrifying. That's actually terrifying because sometimes I think I'm on the edge of having a hemorrhoid, like my asshole hurt a little bit. I don't think I make it to that point, but I'm always concerned that I'm gonna get one. Because
Moral
I'll
of the
just sit
story:
there and,
don't sit on the toilet too long. That's the big
but
moral of the story.
I like to sit on the toilet and
Me too.
I eat like shit. For like I'll go through like weeks where I just won't have a vegetable, and
Mm,
yeah, my asshole gets torn to shreds because of it.
yeah, it's not nothing about it is good. Don't make sure you don't sit too on the toilet too long. The diet thing, I feel like, what are you gonna do? I mean, we're human beings, but like, I think that the toilet
Yeah.
part is manageable. That's definitely more manageable. The worst part was like I'm like laying on my side and dude, this guy's going to work. And he's like he sets up the TV right in front of my face and he's like, "Yeah, you want to see the camera?" And I was like,
No.
"No. No, I don't, dude." He's like, "All right." But he just kind of like left it there so I could see it. And it was I don't know, seeing your own hole. Nothing about that was good either. It's been a rough couple weeks because I had the flu and then immediately had to get that removed. So it was a tough back to back. Uh,
Yeah, and aren't you in like the ugly duckling phase? I know some of the guys, the hair transplant buddies at the Chicago office, they're in the ugly duckling phase where
oh
the
yeah, it's
hair,
all coming out.
you can't
So
tell from the angle that we're shooting from,
so
but now
right
you can
now
see it.
it's all falling out and then it's gonna grow back stronger than ever. It's a shock loss
You're
phase.
just going through the just the apps. Can you wear a beanie right now?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
Okay.
wearing just
Yeah.
like a beanie, not no hats yet or anything, but I also have like ingrown hairs in the back of my head, which kind of sucks and they itch like shit.
Ugh.
But that's I got like a ointment for that. That's gonna make that go away. So yeah, just a honestly horrendous few weeks on it. But that's like the LCB curse, right? Just constantly being sick. Just can't ever seem to
That's
shake that.
true. That's
Actually,
very true.
I think Trill Bones actually just texted me something funny about that just earlier today. Oh, He actually texted me about Beetlejuice. I didn't even see that. I also just watched Beetlejuice, and thought it was funny what they did with his character. Like they weren't going to include the sex offender in the movie, but we will use his likeness, making you immediately remember that he was a sex offender. Yeah,
Yeah, that was very well done.
yeah, that was smart.
I'll be honest, in the theater, I did not realize that that's the reason why they had done that. And then I
Mhm.
got out and found out the actor was just because I was like, did he die? So I went and looked him up, and I was like, oh no, way worse, way worse.
He also said we should do a skit that's college game day, but everyone on the panel announces that their dog has died at the same time, and no one talks about college football. Like it would be, it's just like everyone's milking dead dog stuff. So just like everyone on the panel just announces how they have dead dogs. Yeah, that would be.
I- I- My dog died
Yeah,
6 years ago.
yeah. You add it onto the list. Wait, no, whose dog did it? Who? Whose dog just passed? Oh, Glenny Ball's dog kind of died recently, I think, or something like that. Oh, but anyway,
Hmm.
yeah. So that's a quick update on Trill Ballins. Before we get into looking at, we're gonna because after this we're gonna or after this quick news and quick movie update, we're gonna look over all the movies on the upcoming slate of 2025. Uh, we got a quick teaser of The Last of Us season two. You got a quick look at some of the characters. The big one being Caitlin Dever playing Abby. Abby is going to be, I think, I think they're going to make a couple. Like I would assume they're going to make a couple of like changes from the video game because she is, I would say, one of the most like hated video game characters in history, and with purpose. It's like a Janice
Hmm.
Soprano type of hate. It's not like I hate this character because they aren't interesting or boring or taking up screen time or whatever. Like it's a deserved hate. Young Mazzino as Jesse, who was from Beef. Isabella Merced as Dina. Catherine O'Hara's in it. Danny Ramirez is in this season two. Jeffrey Wright. The teaser look cool. You just get quick glimpses at stuff. Couple little scenes, couple little sets. Very excited for it. Obviously, season one was incredible. It feels like it's been forever since we've had any content from it. I rewatched the show kind of, I would say like 3, 4 months ago, and like some of those episodes, like the Bill and Frank episode, is just
Yeah,
oh, and that's like,
it's an
and the cool,
all-timer.
it's an all-timer. It's so good, and it's like all the rest of the show for the most part is like ripped one for one from the game, like almost shot for shot, and like that was all original, like that,
Hmm.
like that. You want to talk about adapting something, giving it your own twist, and that or your own flair to it, and that flair being great. Like that's an incredible adapting job by Craig Mason. So very excited.
Yeah, and hopefully they do more of that. Because like you said, I think that was indisputably the best episode of the season. Like even the most homophobic person watches that episode and comes away like just devastated. Um, just fantastic. And I didn't play, I played the first game, loved it. Like 10 out of 10, one of the best games I've ever played. Did not play the second one in large part because of the conversation around it. I was just like, I don't
Same.
even want to like expose myself to this and like join in on like feeling like I need to defend it or, hate it. Um, but from what I do understand, it is kind of shocking that they are doing it so close to season one. Like there's a bit of a time jump, isn't there? Like quite a large time jump. And I wonder if I think Bella Ramsey is a good actress. I wonder if she's the right fit here.
They, I bet you, and if I really had to guess, they are so pissed they didn't discover Kaylee Spaney like 1 year later. You know what I mean? Because Kaylee
Yeah.
Spaney would have been perfect, perfect in this role. It's just it's too late for that. And it's that's no disrespect to Bella Ramsey, but like man, Kaylee Spaney, everything about her would have been just like the perfect fit for the role.
Born too late for Elliot Page, born too early for
Yeah,
Haley Spaney.
just in this like this
Didn't
1 year
didn't did
gap.
Elliot Page sue them?
Sure did.
I miss her. Yeah.
She sure did. Or he did. Sorry. He sure did. But yeah, the it is a very good second game. And I was like you, I kind
Hmm.
of held off on a long time on it because of like all the conversation around it. And like I never put stock in like video game reviews on shit like that because like half the time, unless you're showing me a clip of something that's bad, like you're just saying, "Oh, I hate this because of this," I'm not gonna believe you. Like if you're showing me
Hmm.
physically something that looks like dog shit, I'm not gonna play it. So it took me like a little bit of time because the reviews at that point, that at least some of the clip sites, I'm like, "Oh, this doesn't look great," and then I played it. I'm like, "This is great. It's a good game." It's like
Hmm.
same level gameplay wise as the first one. Big explorable world for the most part. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Fucking sue me.
I've been
Um,
playing Super Smash Brothers on my on my Switch. That's
Are you
that's been my
fucking
game of choice for the past like 2 months. It's a
an
children's
18-year-old in
game.
college? Yeah. I wish I could get back into like
I
I
played
never got it.
solo. I played like
That's
the
psycho
story
shit.
mode.
I haven't played those
Uh,
or I never got into fighting or really racing games at all. Like when I was
yeah, I'm not good. I'm terrible. I'm a bad driver as it is in real life, and the video game aspect does not help things.
whenever there would be like I always hated it in like a video game that I liked when there would be like a racing mission. Like one of those would
Mhm.
pop out, I'm like, fuck, don't make me do this. I'm gonna suck at this.
Or like the space, if you have to drive a spaceship, there's like a
Yeah.
three-dimensional aspect to it where you have to go up, down, like
Another
reorient
axis.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, never fun. Although in it, I did love it in Battlefront 2. That was the one time where I was like, this
Oh
shit
yeah.
kind of rocks. Uh, Another trailer we got was for Kinda Pregnant, starring Amy Schumer. Uh,
Do you watch the whole
the
trailer?
oh yeah,
I made it like 20 seconds in.
the story follows Lainey, who, being jealous of her best friend's pregnancy, begins to wear a false pregnant belly and accidentally gets to meet the man of her dreams. Uh, I don't understand on like a fundamental foundational level how she's still getting work, Amy Schumer, because she's hated by everybody. Like typically speaking, like if you're like a Hollywood whatever, like you're liked by one side. But I think the fact that like she got pretty brain broken by the Palestine stuff, now not only
Hmm.
do the I would say people on like the right end of the spectrum because she was super political during the Trump shit, like like first term, like she was one of those like early onset guys. She then alienated all the people on the left on like the or more on that left side with that. So now she's got nothing. She's got nobody that likes her at all, and yet she still gets a job in like a fucking Netflix comedy. Not this is like some like $200 million budget movie or anything like that, but it is. You watch this trailer and you're like, how is this real?
I'm trying to think of the comparison for it, but I can't think if I can think of a sports comparison for it. It's like if Dane, like, remember when Dane Cook had like that one phenomenal special,
Yeah,
and then like a couple, I wouldn't even call them decent movies, but like they popped a little bit. Like the Employee of the
Employee of the
Month
Month I
popped,
like.
it did pop a little bit.
Yeah,
But it's like if Dane Cook was still like just getting like Netflix deals to turn out like a movie every other year
yeah.
and like lead them. It
And
wouldn't
like
make any sense. No one would understand that.
hated. Like I think one of the few people that's gotten out of that cycle a little bit, and this is because I think he's remained largely apolitical. Like Kevin Hart was in that same zone where it's like, hey, you did this one thing people like, let's overexpose you to everybody. Let's put you on every ad, let's put you on every poster, let's put you in every movie, let's put you in every TV show. And like that got really old really quick. And I think he
Yeah.
escaped that pretty easily. But the fact that like Schumer, I think, kind of dug her feet in the trenches of like 15 different political sides, like really kind of fucked her here. But yeah,
I
then
wouldn't
it
even care about the politics if like
no, but
I
this is what I'm
would.
saying,
I
not
would
for
a
us,
little bit, but like
not for us
if it's
personally. I'm
like
saying on the broad spectrum appeal level.
I just don't know who her humor appeals to.
Uh, I got her stolen jokes are funny. Like if I could
Yeah.
attribute the jokes she steals from like Patrice O'Neill or stole from the late Patrice O'Neill, like I'd be like, those are great, great jokes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No shit.
But yeah, one of the funny things we learned while, by the way, because we were talking about this like in our group chat, one of the funniest things we learned about this was the director of
Oh
this
yes.
movie, which is incredible. I believe his name is like some Tyler. Where is it? I know I wrote it down here somewhere. Tyler Spindle. So this guy is an absolute and total legend when it comes to bad movies. His acting credits, before he became a director, his acting credits include "You Don't Mess with the Zohan," "The House Bunny," Paul Blart Mall Cop, the Bucky Larson Born to Be a Star, which is genuinely one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and I think even like
Yep.
Nick Swartzen has come to terms with that. Jack and Jill, another one of the worst movies ever, and then he goes to directing, and he directs The Wrong Missy, which I believe Jeff gave a 0 when we reviewed it.
Yes.
Horrible, horrible movie. He
Hellstar.
so fucking dumb, dude. And I don't know how that happened. Rob Schneider's TV special Asian Mama Mexican Kids. Yeah. The Outlaws, and then he directs this. And he's also second unit director on half those Adam Sandler things. And it got me like, because we were talking about like, well, what the fuck? This guy's like really deep in with the Happy Madison crew. Turns out he's Adam Sandler's nephew. And
Yep.
like he's just does second. He just is a Happy Madison fucking like he's in the zone. He's a new every now and then a new guy from the Happy Madison crew just appears out of nowhere, like for like a gorilla in the mist or some shit, dude. And then I don't know. I just don't know how Happy
Like
Madison's signs on to this.
Sandler, I get why he does all these movies now because he's just bankrolling just 50 fucking people. Like, good for him, I guess. I wish these things were good when he put them out, but like, I get why he's taking on this volume of projects.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, he does more charity than Red Cross. Also, I forgot, isn't Amy Schumer also like Chuck Schumer's like niece?
His I think they're
Chuck
like
Sch
second
Chuck
cousins or something.
Schumer, yeah, Chuck Schumer niece or Adam Sandler nephew? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Just everyone here needs to be related to somebody in order to get into this business. Although, you know what's kind of funny, and I don't know if because you said didn't make it too long in the trailer. They found a new Rebel Wilson. Did you see this lady?
What?
They found a new Rebel Wilson for this movie.
What do you mean? Does
Uh,
she? I mean, just like uh
Watch
larger blonde woman.
watch the trailer, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'll just straight up. I'll do a full pause on it. Just watch the trailer so you could go see that this lady. It's hysterical because they were just like, we don't have Rebel Wilson anymore because she I don't know. She just stopped doing stuff really that was funny or entertaining, or even if they ever was. And they just found a new one. I wish we could just watch it straight on the share screen.
That is.
Wait, and listen to her, do you hear her talk?
Is she? Yeah, yeah. She's Australian.
Well, I looked her up later. She's South African, but does all of her comedy in New Zealand and Australia. So I guess she's doing an Australian accent because that fucked with me too. But dude, she's just new Rebel Wilson. It's unbelievable.
Hey. Oh God,
Just
he's. I want to
everything
see what
about
the
it.
I want to see what the comments are. It'd probably be mean.
Probably the not funny type of mean, I think.
Yeah. You know what comment sections I really like and I've been reading a lot of lately?
What?
Uh, like Family Guy clips. Like if you go to a Family Guy clip that's been uploaded like
All
10
right,
years
okay.
ago on YouTube, the top comments are always really funny.
Let me see. Let me-
Or
Uh,
like a
what's like
lesser
what?
known Kid Cudi song from like like
This
2010.
saved
You could
me.
find good. Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna filter this by. Can you do it by like? No, you can't pick the date on YouTube. That kind of sucks. Can I like sort it by? Family Guy funny clip compilation. I'm gonna have to go into this a separate time. But yeah. So that's kind of pregnant. Looks bad. Whatever. Skeleton Crew. Are you caught up on it?
I'm not, but go
Okay.
ahead. I don't care if there's spoilers or anything. I'm very much a fan of the show.
I just want to talk about it on like broad spectrum, I guess anyway. It's a good show. It's a good
Yeah.
show. It achieves, I think, everything that it's setting out to do. It has that, we talked about the Goonies feel a million times. That's what they pitch. That's what everyone says, and it's just true. They hit that like I don't know how to explain how you would because it's like YA kind of. I don't know how to because but like
Hmm.
the kids are young, but it's almost like a YA level of maturity where like, hey, there's like death stakes here. Because I feel like that sort of genre got lost, where it's like if it's a kid show or a kid movie, there can only be kid level stakes to it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Where like the worst thing that's happened is like, oh no, they're gonna shut down the local YMCA or something like that. And like then there's YA where it's like, oh, now people can die or get sick or whatever. Like they can have like adult level repercussions. But like I think like the kids level thing with like the more adult level ramifications of like, hey, here's this guy with a fucking gun, lightsaber, whatever. Like that's I think it's cool. And I think the vibe is nice. The pirates shit I think is rocks. Set design, the creatures I really like enjoying it a lot. I think it's a damn good show.
It just comes back to the point we've been banging the drum for years that we just need more pirate stuff more
Yeah.
than anything. Like pirate stuff, just it really does not miss. But the show is fantastic. If you've hopped off on like the Star Wars like streaming series, bandwagon, which I assume a lot of people have at this point, maybe sticking around for like Mando and Andor. But like you've checked out on the Acolyte, you've checked out on all like the Obi-Wan stuff and Ahsoka. I get it. Like it is, I think, a very clear drop off in quality to those shows. This isn't as good as Andor, but I do think it's in the same realm as Mando.
Hmm.
Like maybe not season one, but it's definitely in the same realm as the later seasons.
It's a funny kid show.
Uh,
It's good.
Good directors, good stuff, and that was kind of like what gave me hope going into it. There's some really talented people behind the scenes, and it does look like Star Wars gave them creative control because there's a different feel from episode to episode. Not massive, but you can tell that each director has kind of put a spin on it.
Bryce Dallas Howard's episode is great. I think Lee Isaac Chung did the last one, which is very good. Like, it's got the juice, man. It's got the
Yeah.
juice. And it's kind of like a bummer that some of the other adult shows haven't gotten the same level of like care, I guess, or like they haven't nailed the
Hmm.
right feel. But I mean, like you mentioned, Mando's had it. Uh, Andor's had it. Can't wait for season 2 of Andor. Yeah, that's Skeleton Crew. We like it so far. I want to give you a chance to do Nickel Boys really quick. Based on the Pulitzer Prize winning novel by Colson Whitehead, it chronicles the powerful friendship between the two young African American men navigating the harrowing trials of reform school together in Florida. Sorry. Ramel Ross, Ethan uh Harasi, Harasi, sorry. Daveed Diggs, Brandon Wilson, Hamish Linklater. I feel like people love Hamish Linklater now. Everyone's on the
Yeah.
Linklater train. And Fred Eschinger. But yeah, Nickel Boys.
Great movie. Definitely should have. Well, I guess they're. I think they thought that it would have more of an awards presence as we head into the season. I don't think it's going to get nominated for much. Just kind of got lost in the mix between all the other smaller releases. But it's really good. It's just as good, at least aesthetically and artistically, as anything else you'll see this year. I didn't know anything about it going in, not even like the plot, not even the plot. I left devastated. It is a intense movie. What they do uh, using first person camera POV pretty much the whole way through. It's effective. It's very effective. I mean, you're, I don't want to say living the life of a black man through the civil rights movement, because that would be like, you're not going to do that in a movie, but it does put you in his perspective for that 2 hour runtime. And yeah, no, it's fucking traumatizing. It's horrifying. Really good stuff, like your textbook drama, your textbook melodrama. And from the people I've talked to who did read the book, because it is based on a novel that apparently was moderately popular, they've loved the way they adapted it. A very cool way to adapt like a first person POV story. I'd imagine other people try to do this sooner rather than later. Very cool.
Hmm. Very excited to see this movie whenever
Yeah, it'll probably end up. I'm sure if you're not in New
Prime.
York, LA, or Chicago, yeah, you're probably gonna have to watch this on Prime.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see it at Lincoln Center at some point soon. I'm going to I believe, see Den of Thieves to Pantera on
Oh
Monday
yeah,
with Owen, Clemmer,
yeah.
and Fights. And I think I'm gonna try
Fights.
and
Yeah,
dress like
come on.
Big Nick
I was
if I
about to
can.
say fights.
Yeah, Clemmer, like this is like our little group chat for like when we go to the movies. Clemmer goes like, "Ah, I saw the first half of Den of Thieves too. I didn't really like it," and no one immediately removed him from the group. Like within a second, removed him.
The
Because
first half of the first Den of Thieves is
yeah,
what he saw, and he didn't like it.
yeah, he doesn't get it.
The it's the final 30 minutes of that movie. I just saw it for the first time too, but the final 30 minutes is where it really does turn into something pretty great.
That the ending, the third act is amazing. I think a lot there's like
Yeah.
intermittent parts of the setup that are really cool too though. Like the scene where they bring in fucking O'Shea Jackson Jr. into like their little
Hmm.
like whorehouse thing. They
Yeah.
just try to intimidate him. It's so fucking funny, man. Yeah. And all the other setup stuff, like where they're like, my dick's bigger than yours shootout scene in
Yes.
the gun range, like a lot of good stuff in it. Okay. I'm gonna share screen and we're going to go over the year in movies. Let's see if I can get this to work. All right, you can see it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I mean, okay. All right. First up, we just talked about Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Uh, look, Pantera. We referenced it when they initially announced the title of the movie. Pantera. We don't need Pantera. We didn't
No.
need Pantera. You could just call it Den of Thieves 2. Definitely excited for that. All the same crew, some other guys, because I believe it takes place. It takes definitely takes place in Europe. I just forget exactly where. Extremely unique dynamic. This looks like when nobody on here except for Hudson Yang has a blue Wikipedia page. That's going to be when I think you catch later on. Wolfman, which is they just I think had to delay the release because of the fires in LA. Which if you're out in LA, stay safe and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, we're big. We're like the biggest Christopher Abbott guys out there.
Yeah.
We're super stans of Christopher Abbott. I still can't believe. Do you remember he was in fucking Craven the Hunter?
Three. Or no, he didn't even count down. Wait, did he count down
He
or
did. It
count
was
up?
like he edged you. He said like three,
Yeah.
one, two, three. Like it was fucking stupid.
So
Uh,
stupid.
but still, I they showed like
Do you think that'll be good?
they released a clip of the transformation, which I thought looked kind of cool. And there was one scene in the trailer which I thought was very inspired. Maybe the wrong word, but like there was one clip. And did you see the trailer? I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah. Is it the one where like the light around him goes down and it's kind of like a spotlight on him? His
No, they're in the
transformation?
car and like the window is like fogged up and like they're like they all huddle in the car and they're like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, turn on the car, turn on the car, turn on the car. And they turn on the car and like the screen wipes the fog away and it's right there. And just
Hmm.
like that's it was good. It was scary. One of them days, which actually this trailer looks pretty funny. Do you see this trailer for this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be there for Cat Williams. I'll tell you
Yes,
that much.
absolutely. It's actually look pretty fucking funny. And Laura Howery like as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And Kiki Palmer and SZA. Always it was a good cast. And Maud Apatow, anytime she shows up in anything, I'm like, all right,
Yeah, her character, that's a funny bit for her character, just like the resident white girl on the block, just
yeah,
like is
we'll have a
moving
wine
into
day.
like gentrifying the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Back in Action, which is the like Netflix Cameron Diaz comeback movie, where I think there's CIA agents that are married. I think it's literally just Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I think,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
CIA spies are back
Yeah.
in espionage after their secret identities are exposed. Yeah.
Glenn Close,
God
Kyle
damn, dude.
Chandler, Andrew Scott.
This is the guys from yeah, fucking what's that show? Fucking Fleabag. Yeah, I don't know. Who
Damn,
directed
this
this?
is a
Seth.
sneaky cast.
Who's Seth Gordon? Atypical king of. Oh, he did Fistful of Quarters. Okay, all right. You have my attention.
Oh,
You,
okay.
he's got my attention. Alarum, starring Sylvester Stallone. Oh, this
Yeah.
this sucker's straight to streaming by Mikey Polish. Oh yeah, that sucker's straight to streaming. Scott Eastwood, Sly Stallone, fucking Mike Coulter.
This
It's
is
just
this is something that Jeff will watch and then put into our group text. Like, anybody watch Alarm?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody will know what the fuck he's talking about.
They go rogue so they can get married, but their remote cabin comes under attack from various intelligence agencies, all looking for a stolen hard drive. Fucking hell yeah, alarm. Henry Danger, the movie.
Yeah, that's for
That's not for
kids.
us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I was missing something there. Wish You Were Here. I think I saw the trailer for this too. Our boy Kelsey Grammer in it. Julia Stiles directing it. What the fuck?
Oh, written and directed by Julia Stiles.
Oh, Charlotte, a woman looking for sparkling life experiences a whirlwind romance of the man she meets. Next morning, she discovers terminally. What the fuck?
Oh, come on, Julia.
Who's the
Why
main
didn't she
guy?
act anymore?
It's a good question. Julia Stiles written and directed. Wow. Marked Men Rule and Shaw by Nick Cassavetes. Cassavetes, rather. What the fuck?
No way
I don't
he's
know.
related to
I was just thinking the same
John
thing.
Cassavetes. Yeah.
No, he's this guy did John Q. Yeah, in The Notebook.
Oh, yeah. He's John Cassavetes and Gina Rollins' kid.
Yeah. I don't know any of these. I know Jennifer Grey and or wait, no, I'm the wrong one. I know Alexander Ludwig. We actually interviewed him a while back. Don't really know the rest of these people. Flight
Nope.
Risk, which we're obviously hell yeah
Yeah.
on right now. Mark
I think
Wahlberg.
that's actually
Y'all need a pilot.
y'all need a pilot. Ha! Oh,
Dude,
I honestly think it looks kind of good.
it's a good concept. Like, regardless of how the movie ends up, I do like that concept a lot. Like the killing the pilot and like you need him at the same time to survive. Like, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, Mel
Uh,
Gibson, definitely a scumbag, but like he, he can kind of direct. Not the like an award
dude,
winner, but like he's
I just rewatched
he's
Apocalypto
solid.
the other day. It's so good, man. It's so good. I forgot how good Apocalypto is every time. I don't know how they don't make more movies like that. There's so much care put into how that movie was made. Um, Presence, which I think looks really creepy, is like creepy as fuck. You see, that's the one where it's like the POV of a ghost.
Oh, yes, yes. That's a Soderbergh banger.
Yep, very excited for that one. That's like I love some of the time Soderbergh like gets a he does some weird experimental shit that I don't like that was it Let Them All Talk like improv movie with Meryl Streep and Lucas
Mhm.
Hedges that was dog shit. But then he does like I liked he did Unsane, right? Like I liked Unsane. Like I don't know.
Have
Star
you
Trek.
have you ever seen his black and white cut of Indiana Jones
I don't think
with
so, no.
he like recuts movies that he just like likes sometimes and like will re-edit them. And I've heard that is incredible.
Like our boy Topher Grace, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Uh this is just a Paramount Plus, I'm
Yeah.
assuming tie-in movie. Inheritance.
Phoebe Dynevor.
Neil. Oh, I love Neil Berger. I don't know who Neil Berger is. The Divergent. Uh, Young One's trying to international. Everything is an international conspiracy with a spy now, but it's like that movie never makes it anywhere. Brave in the Dark. No. Screamboat. I like that's a cool name for a movie. For like a goofy movie, if it was like a parody of like
You're cordially invited.
oh wait, what? What is this?
Oh,
Oh, that
this is from
universe. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
the Blood and Honey people, right?
It has to be. Wait, but it's the producers of Terrifier 2 and The Mean One. David Howard Thornton as Mickey Mouse. Tyler Posey. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Good for him. Yeah, I don't know. Won't be watching that one, I don't think. You're cordially invited. Yes, I think we saw the trailer for this one. This is the one with Will Ferrell and Renee, or rather Reese Witherspoon. What's this?
Hmm.
Geraldine Viswanathan. She's really
Stoller
really
doing
pretty.
that.
Nikki Stoles.
He's
Nice.
yeah, I mean he's made good stuff. This is going
Dogman.
that's a straight to
Uh,
prime. I'll be honest, the Dogman trailer makes me laugh.
it, it
That's one of those
it
things
got
like
me.
if I was a kid, I would have made that my whole personality like Captain Underpants was.
Companion. They just dropped the trailer for this. A new trailer for this today, right?
Yeah. That looks fine.
I like Jack Quaid.
Yeah.
Like
And I like Sophie Thatcher quite a bit.
like Rupert Friend a lot.
Lucas Gage.
Lucas Gage, I
Lucas
like too.
Gage.
He's got that look to his
Uh
face, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I like that. Like I don't know how to explain it. Especially in a season of Fargo, like he's just like the perfect like dick face. I don't know
Yeah,
how to explain it.
he looks like the modern Gen Z douchebag. Like he's got that look down.
Love Me, starring Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yeun.
Oh, this read the
Oh,
premise for this one. This one's crazy.
which a
Yeah,
buoy and
it's
a
a buoy and a
satellite.
satellite.
Okay, I'm very down
Uh,
for this
which
freaky thing.
if you're not paying attention, you have like the YouTube in a different window. A post-apocalyptic romance that takes place between a satellite and a buoy.
What the
And that's who
fuck?
Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yeun play.
Good for them. Valiant one. This looks like a independent movie.
Jay Stokes again. He's got two
Okay.
movies coming out.
It's got
Wow.
kind of pregnant,
Boy's
which we just
working.
talked about. Love Hurts. Ooh. I don't think I saw
This
the
looks
trailer for
good.
this.
Really?
No.
It looks like,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Wait. Yep. Yep.
that
Yep.
it looks like
Okay.
trash, but I think it's gonna be good. Like the fighting looks great. I think it has one of the does it
87 North
have
made it. That's good. That's what's his name? David Leitch's company, I think.
yes.
Right? Yeah.
Look up the director. I think he's like a John Wick guy. He's like one of he's I think he's a stunt coordinator turned yeah.
Sure. It looks like it. Yeah.
Yes.
Did the stunts on Fall
Yes.
Guy. Yeah. Which was obviously 87 North is branded all over that. And John
Yeah,
Wick
assistant
stunts.
director on John Wick.
Okay.
So I kind of I have a little bit of hope for that one. The fighting in the fighting choreography in that movie looks pretty cool.
Good crew. Shit. This is actually a couple people we've interviewed before. We've interviewed Quan. We've interviewed Lynch. No, I'm just kidding. Reese Darby. We have interviewed Sean Astin. I would love to talk to one day. Love Hurts. Heart
Mustafa
Health.
Shakir. Wait, he sounds so familiar.
This is no, thank you. The Witcher,
Oh
Sirens of
yeah.
Deep. No,
What
everything
the
that they've done
fuck?
with The
Is that
Witcher,
another Netflix movie?
dude, they can't fucking nail down the primary Witcher like storyline, and they've made 18 offshoots, and all of them have been all of them have been horrible. And you know what's weird is like that is what got me so worried when the boys started doing it too, but then the boys did it successfully because like Gen Z was. has been very, very good. Oh yeah, the new Bridget Jones. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know. That's middle-aged white women are gonna about to go fucking flood the theater for that one. Captain America: Brave New World. We've talked about a lot. The Gorge. I think I saw the trailer for
I
this.
no trailer yet. I think this is gonna be stinky.
Scott
Everything,
Derrickson.
yeah, everything on paper sounds good, but it's an Apple TV movie. Um,
Mm,
and they have not made a good movie in like 4 years.
this is
They've
really
distributed some decent stuff. Um,
strange premise.
yeah, it's based on a book too.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
good cast, good, good director. Um, some interesting stuff going on. I mean, you got Reznor and Ross doing the score,
that's cool.
releasing on Apple TV in February.
It's bad news.
Ugh, yeah, with
That is
that
bad.
cast, like
Oh, The Unbreakable Boys, starring our boy Zachary Levi, who I'm assuming filmed this
oh,
before going off the deep edge.
this looks fucking awful.
Austin is
Like
a boy on the
offensive.
autism spectrum who has brittle bone disease. His father always keeps Austin happy.
You got to watch this trailer, man.
I don't think I saw
They
this
played this
trailer, but
before. I can't remember what I saw. Oh, they played it before Sonic.
dude,
They
giving
played
the
this trailer
people
before
that.
Sonic, which is hilarious because it's like, here's a movie about your autistic child before we watch Sonic 3.
This is all coming together. This is made by one of those like Christian movie directors. Okay. It's all coming together now. The Monkey. We're back on the Monkey. There's the Osgood Perkin ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
This
kind of
looks
like
good.
yeah. The or Cleaner. God.
Oh yeah, this
Daisy
looks not
Ridley.
good. Yeah. I think it's a Die Hard inspired thing.
Some more radical measures. Yeah, they're gonna blow up a building, but she's a highly trained ex-soldier. I'm assuming is Daisy Ridley playing Joey Locke. It's a cool name. It's a cool
That's a
name.
quarterback.
That's a great QB name right there. Actually, man, if he was a DB instead,
Ooh.
like lockdown,
There's another good name down there. Alistair Lawson. That's good.
yeah. Damn, I got some good. All right, I'll give him that. Martin Campbell. This looks like one of those movies that like you don't know actually exists. He directed Goldeneye. What the fuck?
We got Clive Owen in there too.
And he
Hell
directed
yeah.
Casino Royale.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, all right. I'm a little okay. I'm more into it than I would have been based because you look at that poster, and regardless of the fact that like Daisy Ridley's in it, I immediately think like this is one of those like fake movies that pops up like on like the
Hmm.
for rent straight to DVD whatever or straight
It's
to
on Tubi.
on
It's a
demand.
Tubi movie.
Oh yeah, old guy. Oh my God, old guy starring Christoph Waltz, Lucy Liu, Cooper Hoffman. Contract killer on the verge of retirement due to arthritis. New chance of fieldwork training. Wilberg, a prodigy assassin with an attitude. Uh, their mission. Let me know about for a new generation. Okay. So they're playing assassins. He's training the new assassin, and the new assassin is being told to kill the old assassin to replace him. The new assassin is Cooper Hoffman.
Premiered at
Snipe.
Newport Beach Film Festival. Jeff should have seen it. Isn't that where he
Con.
lives?
Damn, he directed Con Air. This guy. Not that that's like fucking Hamlet or something, but still.
I mean,
Sh
it is in my book.
good for you, Christoph Waltz. He has had his post. Uh, which one was
Back-to-back Oscar wins. Post
po
back-to-back Oscar
Well, the second one
wins.
was Django. So the post Django filmography of Christoph Waltz is incredible. Like, how did that happen? No goddamn idea.
Now that Tarantino's rewriting his last movie, maybe he can do something with Waltz again. Get him back on the right track. Or, we just get Alita 2.
That would be amazing. I would love for them to do Alita again. The Last Breath follows deep sea divers as they battle the raging elements to rescue their crewmate trapped hundreds of feet below the ocean surface. Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, and what a random crew that is. Our boy Jaimin Hansu, Cliff Curtis, Finn Cole, who I think that's Peaky Blinders guy, right? Yeah. Uh, wow, did not hear a peep about this one, which makes me think that it is not going to be. That's good. Wait, actually,
Nah.
good byline there. Make every breath count. I
Yeah.
like that. Whatever that's worth. The day the Earth blew up. Oh yeah, this is the one with
Hell yeah. Looney Tunes. But I will say it is a little strange they're doing this like the first Looney Tunes movie in theaters in 20 years. I mean, the last one has to be back in action, right?
what was the Will Forte thing that got canned? Was that also a Looney Tunes
That
thing?
was
Am I crazy?
Acme. That was Wile E. Coyote versus Acme, and everyone said that was really good too.
Yeah,
But they threw that in the vault because of the Zaslav tax break thing. But it is weird they're doing a Looney Tunes movie, and I don't think Bugs Bunny is in that movie.
that's bizarro. Wow.
Yeah.
The Legend of Ochi.
Yeah, the first you saw the trailer. This is the trailer that people
I don't think I saw this.
people were accusing it of being AI, and the director had to come out and be like, actually, we spent like 6 years making this, and yeah,
What the fuck? I guess this guy's an animation pro. Okay. I like Ochi just reminds me of like 15 different villains in anime. The Lost Land starring Mila Jovovich. Oh, Paul Wes
yeah. The
Anderson, our boy.
first trailer for this came out today. I didn't watch it though.
Neither did I. This I feel like once you see Paul Wes Anderson and Mila Jovovich in a movie, you just know that that's about to be some hot ass.
Wait, look at the poster because it screams like 2010, like those
Oh yeah, this is Jonah Hex.
2007 to two. Yeah,
Fucking sickles and the big ass revolver for Dave Bautista. It's sometimes Dave Bautista and like sometimes you gotta make money. Money's money, whatever. But like he'll be like,
wait.
I want to be a real seasoned actor. I want, and then he'll be in a movie like this.
Go to Paul W. Click on Paul W. S. Anderson. His filmography is insane.
Oh, it's bad.
If I
It's just
remember correct. If I remember correctly.
he does all of his wife's movies and then just does like a never ending pile of crap. Jesus, man. Monster
Monster
Hunter with his
Hunt.
wife, bad. Resident Evil Final Chapter with his wife, bad. Pompeii, bad. Resident Evil, bad. Three Musketeers, which was a fucking CGI disaster class. Resident Evil with his wife, bad. Death Race, bad. Resident Evil, bad, bad. Alien vs Predator, bad. It's
He's never directed a good movie.
oh, not true, not true. Soldier, good movie. Event Horizon, good movie. You ever watch Event
Okay.
Horizon?
No.
Oh, you gotta see
But
Event
I'll be
Horizon.
honest, I actually don't hate Death Race. Not a good movie, but like enjoyable.
Have you ever seen Soldier?
If it's the one I'm thinking of,
It's
where
like
it's just
Kurt
them like
Russell.
driving around.
No, it's like Kurt Russell plays like they're like in the future, and Kurt Russell's like the whatever model of like super soldier, and they upgrade that super soldier to a new model or whatever. And when they put them in like a side by side performance, the new one outperforms the old one. So they dump him
Yes.
on like a garbage world, and then they have to
Hmm.
like he meets the people there and helps them fight against. He's Seven
Yeah, I remember
Samurais or whatever.
this. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. I don't hate that movie.
I like it. But I don't know what happened in between that and now. But my dear friend Zoe with don't really I know Ed Harris. I think I know this guy too, right?
Morgan.
Yeah. Okay. No Address starring William Baldwin Ashanti. Wow, what the fuck? What is this? Just no plot, no synopsis, no nothing. All right. Well, then screw you then. Mickey 17, which we've talked about a ton. Very excited for that.
Yes.
The
Ephus.
senior.
Very excited for Ephus.
Well, before we get to Ephus, can we talk about Michael Chiklis for a second? The
Of course.
Senior sports drama. Okay. Starring Michael Chiklis, Mary Stuart
Rob
Masterson, Rob
Corddry.
Corddry, Brandon Flynn. There's no other information on this. Just shot in
It
Texas
is
and written for show.
wait. It is based on the true story of Flint, who at age 59 became a college football linebacker.
Wait, where's that?
What?
Where is that?
Top.
Oh,
Very top.
wait, is this like
Michael
that?
Chiklis is going to play a college football linebacker. Holy
No
shit.
fucking way.
Wait, I got to look this guy up. What's
Played at Sul Ross University at More 49. What the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. He's doing 60 to make a comeback. He said, ended up walking on at Sul Ross as a linebacker, making the team become the oldest linebacker in NCAA history.
Wait, they say oldest linebacker. Does that mean
Yeah.
there's been an older player?
An older player than that? I gotta see what this guy looks like. No. No
I mean,
way.
that's a
That's
good casting. That's a good casting,
yeah,
though.
this is A plus.
Wait, this guy named Alan Moore, not the Alan Moore that we know, but
Yeah.
Alan Moore is the oldest football player of all time. 61 years.
Yeah, I mean they nailed this. Holy shit.
Alan Moore, a 61-year-old Vietnam veteran.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ. How does that, how is there not like a, oh, I don't know. Whatever. I thought there'd be like a law against that. EFIS, which you were just talking about.
yeah, Ephus is a um, baseball movie. Premiered at New York Film Festival. Heard great things about it. Um, and it is directed by Carson Lund. Nate Fisher involved in it, who has a podcast I'm a huge fan of with Will Sennett. Um,
Nice. Oh,
yeah,
Wilson is very funny.
yeah.
Uh, Black Bag with Kate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender.
Another
Uh,
Soderbergh. Man, just
Soderbergh, baby. David Kep.
this one looks kind of good. Do you see the trailer for this?
I don't think so.
It's another Mr. and Mrs. Smith
Oh wait, yeah,
ripoff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought this was what do you call it? Do you know how he did that? He does that other show that's like a CIA show now, like a Prime or something, like The Agency or some shit.
Yes,
Confused
yes,
this and
yes,
that one, yeah.
yes.
Novocaine, which you saw the trailer for kind of
Uh,
recently,
Novocaine.
looked
Yeah,
interesting. The
yeah.
Electric State, which I still can't make heads or tails of this fucking movie.
It's
It's
gonna be terrible.
yeah, that's a what do you call it? The what brothers, the fucking Russos. Yeah,
Most expensive movie of the year, probably.
yeah, just costs like $300 million
Which is
just to
crazy
make.
because we have like we have a Fantastic Four movie. Actually, no, it won't be more expensive than Avatar 3, but
Yeah.
it'll be up there.
Amber Mid Thunder, two movies the same day. Opus, an A24 movie. Young writer invited to the remote
This looks
compound
good.
of legendary pop star disappears 12 years ago, surrounded by this cult of sycophants and intoxicated journalists. She ends up in the middle of a twisted plan. Ayo Edebiri, John Malkovich, Juliette Lewis, Amber Mid Thunder. Okay. Young
Murray
Manzino or
Bartlett.
Mazzino. We just talked. I always want to say Young Manzino. I feel like that flows better than Young Mazzino.
Hmm.
Mark Anthony Green, who I don't really know, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if usually not to be too much of like a fucking dick rider, but usually if A24 will ride with you, then you got something on your hands.
Yeah,
Snow
yeah,
White
they have good
looks
taste.
Snow White looks like hot ass, just straight up. There's no other way
Looks
to
bad, man.
looks really. It's just like two of the more unlikable female stars in Hollywood right now, being the two main draws, and everyone else being a fucking CGI dwarf is it's bad news. Everything about that's bad. Alto Knights. Vito Genovese and Frank Costello are upcoming mob bosses or competing mob bosses, and they have it's a mob movie starring Robert De Niro as both Vito Genovese and Frank Costello. He's playing
Oh,
two different mob bosses. Is there what the
with Deborah
fuck?
Messing as his wife.
What is this?
Cosmo Jarvis in there too.
Nice, okay. Vincent Gigante. Shout out to our lady. What's it called? Sophia, right?
Sofia Gigante.
Yeah. Catherine Narducci. Shout out to the Nard dog. Uh, this is was passed over by every major studio. That's how you know it's about to be a fucking banger. Barry Levinson on it. Wow. What a fucking
That's funny. It's
legend.
initially titled Wise Guys. That's kind of funny
Yeah.
because wasn't that the initial title of a different?
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So Pileggi is the guy who co-wrote the screenplay for Goodfellas, and he wrote this, I guess. Uh, Alto Knights is still a bizarro name, and I'm sure there's some like very obvious reason why it's called that. I just don't know why. But him playing both roles is very bizarro. That turns it goofy. Is it? It says biographical crime drama, but he's playing two different people. I don't know. That's odd. The Friend, starring Naomi
It
Watts,
filmed in Cincinnati. That's not a good sign, I'll tell you that much.
for a New York-based mob movie. Uh,
Yeah.
Naomi Watts, Constance Wu, Sarah Pigeon. Fuck is Sarah Pigeon? The Friend, biographical drama s- about what? I don't know. I really wish that they would just make sure they include that in their wiki. Ash, starring Eliza Gonzalez. Okay. Oh, oops. Ash. On a distant planet, a woman wakes up to find a crew of her space station has been killed. She must decide whether she can trust the man sent to rescue her. Aaron Paul and Eliza Gonzalez, or Isa Gonzalez. I always want to say Eliza. Eco Waste. Oh, I love Eco Waste. That's the dude from The Raid. Great martial artist.
Oh, yeah.
And then Flying Lotus. Okay. Oh, it's directed by
Oh
Florian
well,
Lotus. Okay. Uh, interest.
that's
It's produced by Neil Blomkamp. That's promising. All right, sure, yeah. Why not? Magazine Dreams. I think I saw the trailer for this.
this is the one
No.
that had like a bit of an awards buzz last year.
Yeah.
Like it was supposed to come out December 2023,
And then this
and
happened.
then like 2 months before, that's when all the Jonathan Major shit hit the fan, and so it just got indefinitely shelved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The woman.
premiered 2 years ago now.
Jesus. The Woman in the Yard. Blumhouse movie. So it's a horror. The woman in black appears on a woman's front lawn delivering a chilling warning. No one knows where she came from, what she wants, or when she will leave. Daniel Deadweiler. I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to pronounce that. Russell Hornsby, who actually, that was like one of our earliest interviews, weirdly. This is the guy I believe that directed. Yeah. So Wax was the guy because my uncle has a band and his band's music was in this movie. And so when I was like younger, I like researched everything I could learn about it. House of Wax, um, Woman in the Yard, A Working Man with Sylvester Stallone again. David Ayer. Wow, what's he been up to?
Yeah,
Wait, did David Ayer
he's
do
trying to get
fucking?
his
He did the
Suicide
fucking.
Squad.
Well, yes, obviously, but he did no. He did recently the Jason Statham Bumblebee Beekeeper movie too. No, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, I liked that movie.
And speaking of Jason Statham in this, David Harbour, Michael Pena. So basically every actor he's worked with before, more or less, because David Harbour and Michael Pena were both in uh what was the police movie he did? Oh,
Oh, End
the
of
End of
Watch.
Watch. End of Watch. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Jason Fleming, who I like. That's a good English actor. So screen. Oh, just a screenplay by Stallone. Interesting. An ex
I mean
Levin Levin Cade. That's
Oscar-winning
such a.
screenwriter.
It's fact. He's a great screenwriter. An ex-Black Ops agent leads a peaceful life with his daughter and as a construction worker. He's forced to use an old set of skills to find his boss's teenage daughter and soon comes a criminal conspiracy as a potential wreak havoc on Levin's peaceful life. That's such like a Cade. Levin Cade. The last name Cade is such like a Stallone stuck in the 90s ass like character name. Cade. That's I don't know. David Ayer. I like David Ayer. I like Fury. I like End of Watch. I like a lot of his movies he did. I think it's a kids movie, right? Yeah. Minecraft movie. That looks like
Oh,
butt cheeks.
dude, it looks so bad.
Like but I feel like no matter what, I'm not gonna be able to give it really a fair shake in that like I have never been into Minecraft at all. So like I don't really know what to look for and what not to look for. I don't know. Have you been into it at all?
No,
Yeah, I don't know. Not into it. Freaky Tales with Pedro Pascal, Jay Ellis. Film depicts interconnected stories taking place at real locations at historical events in 1987, California, Oakland, California.
this is a terrible run to start the year. There's been like two movies I want to see,
This is the
maybe
guy that
three.
it's the crew that did Half Nelson. Good movie. Sugar. They wrote and directed Captain Marvel. Okay. What else? Mississippi Grind. I like Mississippi Grind. Not that's not everyone's cup of tea, I know, but like I kind of like that movie. All right. G20. What the fuck? Don't tell me this is somehow related to that. What was that horrible movie? Oh, never mind. President Taylor Sutton must defend her family and fellow leaders in the world when the G20 summit in Cape Town, South Africa is taken over by terrorists. So it's which one is it where the president helps? Olympus Has Fallen? No, it's the other one. It's White House Down. That's the one where
Hmm.
like Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx both do it, right?
Haven't seen it, but sounds right.
Anthony Anderson and Viola Davis. Anthony Starr. Okay. So he's the bad guy. Elizabeth
Yeah,
Marvel, because it's a political movie. Clark Gregg, that's a political ass guy.
political. Yeah, it's
There's
so
some guys who just have
political.
a political face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Amateur,
This
James.
is the one I think they've just effectively given up on trying to make Rami Malek anything other than Mr. Robot, and he's just playing Mr. Robot again.
He's a cryptographer. Yeah, loses his wife in a terrorist attack. Oh, I remember this because they're training him to be like a field agent, right?
Yes,
That's
but
the whole
he's like
thing.
a computer guy, and yeah, just
Yeah. Drop. I don't barely know half these people. Whatever. King of
Megan
Kings.
Fahey.
I know Megan Fahey,
Yeah.
and I don't enjoy her particularly. Brandon Sklenar or whatever was in the was it 1921, whatever that Sheridan Yellowstone prequel, and he was also recently in the It Ends with Us, which has been the fallout for that is seemingly never ending for that terrible movie. The King of Kings follows Charles Dick. Oh, it's a movie about Charles Dickens starring Kenneth Branagh, um, directed by Song Ho Jung, Mark
You know how I
Hamill,
know this
Pierce.
movie's gonna
Oh,
suck?
why?
Because Mark Hamill's in it.
Wow. I was gonna disagree, but yeah, it's been another great for him outside of the Star Wars universe. It's not been great. Trying to think of
Not at
like
all.
okay, wait, counterpoint. Uh, was it Kingsman 1?
Oh yeah, he was the guy who gets killed like right at the beginning,
Bang, fucking
right?
counterpoint.
Gets cut in half. Yeah.
Oscar Isaac as Jesus Christ. All right.
Wait,
Uh, what the fuck is this? I kind
it's
of want. Did
oh,
they
it's
even
an
like?
animated. Oh yes, 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 yes. I think there's a
Oh,
trailer for this out. Yeah, this is like a yeah.
oh, okay. Sinners. Oh, this is the one I can't make heads or tails of what exactly this is about still with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's the vampire movie. I think it will end up being a vampire movie. They haven't revealed yet, but there was always
This
that Coogler's doing a vampire movie rumor running around, and I think this will be it.
I like the what do you call it? The trailer was cool. Like the scene where he's like, "You want to take care of yourself out there? I will."
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and the score sounds awesome. That's a Goranson score, and
hmm
it sounds great.
Sneaks is an adventure comedy movie starring Anthony Mackie and Martin Lawrence. That could actually be a really funny combo. Actually, I'm not. I like that for as like a in like a comedy, like an action comedy. Martin Lawrence and Anthony Mackie.
Oh, I love
Lawrence
Martin Lawrence.
Lawrence Fishburne as the collector. Chris Paul as himself.
Look at the other names: Macy Gray, Sway Lee, Roddy
Dude,
Rich,
this is crazy.
Quavo,
What the fuck is? Do you have any pictures of anything of this? Oops.
Keith David.
Wait, is this? This can't be it. It's an animated movie about where they're sneakers.
Oh no,
Oh, I didn't
that's not
see
it.
that. That's a
Oh
oh my
God,
God, what a fucking bummer. Jesus.
Jesus
I thought
Christ.
that was like it was like a live action, going to be like an action comedy. That is
Fuck this.
fucking sneakers. Damn it, man. That's like one of those Awesome-O movie suggestions. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
The Wedding Banquet, romantic comedy directed by Andrew On, Lily Gladstone, Kelly Marie Tran, Bowen Yang. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Hell of a Summer, Finn Wolfhard, Fred Eschinger, Abby Quinn. It's Neon.
We're almost to the good months.
We're getting there slowly but surely. Counselors at Camp Hanaway getting ready for the night before the campers arrive, and a masked killer begins killing the staff. Okay, actually, that's kind of interesting. Wait, Finn Wolfhard directed it?
I'm out.
What the fuck?
I'm
That
out.
was that quick. The Ritual. Okay, Dan. I see The Ritual, and I see Dan Stevens. I'm very interested. Whoa.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, Dan Stevens, Ben Foster was originally going to be on. Dan, that would have been sick. There's nothing else about this yet.
You know what's next?
The Accountant too. I just rewatched The Accountant. Just rewatched The Accountant a couple days ago. It is so fucking dumb and so cool at the same time. Like, there's the one scene which I always bring up that where like he does quick math in front of what's her name, Anna Kendrick, and she bites her
Hmm.
lip and she's like, She gets turned on by him doing like a multiplication. It's so funny. Is it the same director as the first one?
Evan
Yeah,
O'Connor, yeah.
same director, same guest. I'm glad they got Bernthal back.
He must be
Uh,
a Ben Affleck guy because he also did The Way Back.
yeah, another good movie. Until Dawn. Wait, I haven't had a trailer for this or anything yet. It's kind of, I feel like we would have had
It's still a
something,
little bit
right?
out.
I guess so. Until
We're about to get the
Dawn.
big ones here in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
All the big stuff's gonna come out with the Super Bowl.
The film was set in the same universe as the video. Oh, it's a video game? Till Dawn.
Oh,
Okay,
the
record that.
Until Dawn, yeah.
I don't really know a lot of these people. David S. Sandberg. He did Lights Out. He did Annabelle Creation. He did Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyway,
He did both Shazams.
I like the first Shazam. I'm not gonna front too
Remember?
much
And
on
then he
it.
put the Annabelle doll in the
Mm.
kids psychiatry room for some reason. People
Thunderbolts.
were like, "Oh."
The more I see of Thunderbolts, the more I like it, and that's the curse of the Marvel movies. Is like you kind of get more interested in them the more they show you, and
Hmm.
because like they're really good at cutting trailers for the most part, and I'm interested. I'm interested.
I,
That's
I
all. I'm not saying it's gonna be great. I'm just interested.
I don't think it'll be the worst Marvel movie next year. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Big Bold and Beautiful Journey. Whoa.
Yes, this sounds pretty awesome. Huge cast. Kogonada, first movie since After
To do
Yang.
after, yeah, I was about to say to do
Yeah,
after Yang because a lot of the same, some of the same people. Colin Farrell, Margot Robbie, Lily Robb, Jodie Turner-Smith, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Billy Magnussen. That's a big ass crew. And our
Brandon
boy Hamish
Perea,
Linklater, yeah.
Chloe
Uh,
East. I mean, good cast.
what is it about? Romantic fantasy movie.
Yeah, we don't really know anything yet. Now, the one thing that does concern me with this movie is that Margot Robbie really has a bad track. She's a pretty bad track record. Like just in general. Like she misses quite a bit. Like she's obviously got the heaters that are like Barbie, Wolf of Wall
Well,
Street,
you're thinking like
Babylon,
what is it? Not Contact. Uh,
Focus.
Focus, yeah.
I mean,
Why
like
do they
just
have?
there's a
Is
lot
this
more than that.
necessary, by
Like
the way, to have on her wiki? Here's a 26 second clip of her voice. I think it's a weird
what the
add-on to
what
have
the
on her like
fuck?
main thing here. She's ripped by Lucky Chap Entertainment. That sounds
That's
fake.
hers.
That's
No,
her thing.
that's her company.
Lucky
Yeah, she
Chap
owns that.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
That sounds fake.
It's her and her husband, I think.
Where's the ones where she's just an actor? I don't want to see where she was
Those are her
Barbie.
producing.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
doesn't count really. I mean, she was good in Babylon. She's fine in Amsterdam.
But
So
bad.
she's the
I'm
best
talking
part
like
of the
just the
Suicide Squad.
movie. Yes.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Birds of Prey, woof. Promising.
Mary Queen of Scots. Wolf.
That
Terminal.
I thought that was gonna be so fucking good. Mary Queen of Scots. I was like, this is gonna be like the Saoirse Ronan dueling with Margot Robbie. This is about to be a fucking banger. Man, it was boring. Uh, but yeah.
But I do have that's one of the early releases next year. I'm pretty excited about.
Golden coming of age musical drama. Kelvin Harrison Jr., Haley Bailey, Devondre Randolph, who's obviously coming off Oscar win. Brian Tyree Henry. You know, this is a big ass crew. Damn. Tim Meadows, Anderson Pot. Whoa. It's in 1977. It draws inspiration from Virginia Beach's Atlantis Apartments. I don't know what Virginia Beach's Atlantis Apartments are, but that's a good ass crew right there. Yeah,
You
not
don't
the
know
guy I
Virginia
expected.
Beach?
Not the guy I expected to be directing it based off that cast. Uh,
His other films include Dave Chappelle's Block Party.
okay,
He's
he's
just a
down.
cool ass. He's just a based ass white dude.
You're all right, white boy. Green Hornet. That's a tough one. He directed a bunch of music videos. Where's his like general?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Go to his writing credits.
I don't think we have access to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He did Eternal Sunshine.
Okay, all right. You're all right, white boy. Final Destination Bloodlines. I'm a Final Destination guy. I mean, I don't know how
What
you
was the last
come.
one we got?
It feels like literally forever ago, like
Yeah.
so long ago. Uh,
I'm surprised
John
Blumhouse hasn't bought the rights for that yet.
John
Wait,
Watts
John
wrote it.
Watts? What?
The These guys, I guess, are new to the franchise. Yeah, when is the last one that they made? Five, which is 2011. Okay. I mean, I like those movies, and some of those, like the deaths in it, really do stick with you. And it's weird because like this is a weird movie in that like you know what the entity is or whatever, but like they find a way. At least they in some of them, they found a way to make the deaths like cool and like very shocking, even though you know they're coming, which is tough to do.
Mhm.
Hurry Up Tomorrow, psychological thriller, Jenna Ortega, Barry Keegan.
And Jenna Ortega. Good Lord.
It's based on The Weeknd's sixth studio album of the same name. What the fuck? And he helped write it.
Did we go over Death of a Unicorn?
I don't
Is that
think
just
so.
not on this?
And maybe they moved it.
Hmm.
What the fuck is this? I don't understand what they're basing it on his album of The Weeknd. Oh, he's starring in it too. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Adel
Charlie
Tesfaye. I always forget
D'Amelio
that's
as a
his.
dancer. Okay, cool. I'll be honest, I don't totally trust The Weeknd's creative vision after The Idol. And now we get to
No.
some truly good shit.
This is my number
Mission
one of the year in terms
Mission
of
Impossible.
anticipation.
Oh yeah. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Presumably the last Mission Impossible movie. Very, very pumped for it. You just could not be more excited for Mission
I mean,
Impossible.
the question is, before we move past it, do you think this will be the last one?
Presumably, yeah. Like I can't think of a world like I'm just trying to think of it from like Tom Cruise's point of view because like people have been trying to say like hey maybe he passes off the mantle of Ethan Hunt like or passes the mantle of like the movie to someone else. Number one, that doesn't really seem to ever work. Like you know what I mean? Like handing off the franchise
Hmm.
to a new main like that just I feel like every time they've tried it like even I feel like they kind of tried it with Jeremy Renner a little bit in this and they did do it with Jeremy Renner in Bourne
Born,
and
yeah.
didn't work. Like that I just don't think that that ever there's very few franchises where that works. Like James Bond is like the one where that has been consistent. Not many, and even then, like how many James Bond movies are actually good? You know what I mean? There's like
It's
a
true.
pretty, I would say like an 80-20 split where they're not good movies.
That's fair. I do think that Tom wants to keep it going, though. I think he's gonna pass it off.
I would assume he wants to. I just don't know how. Like there is definitely he's self-aware enough where I know he knows he can't do this forever. Uh,
It's fair.
Lilo and Stitch live action.
Unnecessary. I will say Stitch does look good.
It looks good. I just
Like
there's
just physically, they did a good job with
yeah no
bringing him to live action.
yeah the last rodeo. I think we could skip that one. Karate Kid Legends with all the
That
Karate
looks
Kid.
pretty good too.
I think the success of Cobra Kai has really helped us a lot, and it's kind of
Mhm.
cool, like combining all these different iterations of Karate Kids together. I kind of like that. Martial arts movies are always I'm always down for that. Ming-Na Wen's in it, cool. The Life of Chuck, starring Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, and Mark Hamill. So, what do you think? It's gonna be good.
Not a chance.
It's based on the 2020 novella by Stephen King. Oh, so it's definitely not gonna be good. I feel like he's had some of the worst success with movie adaptations, especially recently. Like really bad.
He's got one coming out later in the year though. There's a Stephen King adaptation coming out. It's in my top 10.
The Life of Chuck. What is this? I can't make heads or tails of what this is. So I guess it's in the 50s though.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a paycheck.
I saw Fred Heschinger's tiny ass in here. I saw him in that little picture. Where the fuck is he in this
That man
cast
is
list?
busy.
Yeah, for real. I just saw the
Good
clip before of
actor.
him going like, what do you call it? Hail Dondas from Gladiator.
Yeah, yeah. He was really good
Uh,
in Nickel Boys too.
oh yeah, yeah. I forgot he was in that.
He's
Look at
like
the
the
cast list
third,
on here.
basically the third main character.
There are six movies coming out in June. That doesn't,
Hmm.
damn. Ballerina, which
It's
the fact that they had to reshoot like for 4 months on this movie because it was so bad, and they had to bring in all like the original guys because they did not like how it was made, and they was it Len Wiseman who did like a bunch of very bad movies on top of it. Like nothing about this excites me anymore, really.
yeah, and the
Although maybe it should
retitling of
because they
it.
reshot half the fucking movie. Maybe it should excite us.
Yeah, maybe. I'll be honest, after the Continental, I lost kind of, we were both very excited to see the universe expand.
Yeah.
I've lost faith in their ability to do that without Keanu.
How to Train Your Dragon live action, another one where I'm just like, why the fuck are we doing this? What are we
Yeah.
doing here, dude? 28 years later, this is definitely at the top. This is
Yeah.
like top tier, super, super fucking excited for 28 years later.
Yep. That's
Oh,
my number seven most anticipated right now. Just looks phenomenal. One of the best trailers we've gotten in like the last 5 years. It's such a good trailer. It
hmm
every time they play it before a movie I've seen, the crowd immediately stops talking. They sit up on their seats and there's just chatter and the second it ends.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
Very, very pumped about
F1.
it.
How do you feel about this F1 movie?
The
Do
trailer
you think this
looks
is going to be
fucking
good?
cool. The trailer looks cool, man. Trailer looks cool. Every time I see it where they have like that, just that like a camera above the seat or whatever, and there's like zooming
Hmm.
through the thing, and like it just looks real and it looks like raw, and like I like that. I don't know shit about F1 though, so like for whatever that's
Me
worth,
neither.
so
They
maybe that's good
have
for
they ha
us.
they have all the guys in it. If you go to it, they have like every single big F1 person, like Lewis Hamilton, like all the big names.
Oh yeah. Oh, everyone. Yeah.
Um,
Literally everyone. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean
Another
Kaczynski, I
Apple
mean
TV,
you just talk about
another
movies
Apple.
where he what do you call it? Movies like he just did Top Gun, and Top Gun was incredible at doing like
Mhm.
real speed, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, you're saying another Apple movie, right?
Yeah, it is Apple, which
Mhm.
again worries me a little bit, but Jerry Bruckheimer also, who typically does make good blockbusters.
Megan 2.0. I wasn't super high on the first Megan, so
I like the first Megan. I don't think it
uh,
needs a second one though.
no. Jurassic World Rebirth. I can't make heads or tails of this fucking thing anymore. And my gut tells me it's just not going to be good.
I think it's just like it's a money hack for Hollywood and for
Hmm.
Universal Pictures. Like they know they can put out just a bad movie and it'll make $700 million.
Yeah.
Like every time. Everyone knew those Jurassic World movies were not good by like 30 minutes into the runtime of the second one, and the third one still made $1 billion. Like everyone knew that third one was going to be bad.
Hmm.
Now here we go.
Super.
Here's a top three of the year for me.
By the way,
Untitled
Untitled
Trey
Trey Parker
Parker.
movie looks cool. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm always down. And Kendrick Lamar being in the
Oh
cast is
no, this
bizarre.
is top three. Opening July 4th. Uh, this I think this is going to be huge, like a
The Trey
huge
Parker
summer
movie?
comedy. Yes. Have you seen the
Mm.
premise for it? Kendrick Lamar's on top of the world. This is the first live
Oh
action
yeah,
for
yeah,
Trey
yeah,
Parker and
yeah.
Matt Stone since basketball.
Yep.
Um,
I actually think I actually blogged this when it came out, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But I thought they had a name by now.
no,
Huh,
I mean I
okay.
think this is going to be huge.
Superman, which obviously
Mhm.
super excited for. Um,
Yeah.
this is gonna be like I don't like you really need to put like your best foot forward when you're restarting something as mammoth as like, at this point like a comic book universe. So this is humongous, like
It-
ramifications wise.
oh, it's the most important movie of the year.
Yeah,
Because if Superman's not good, like great good, we might be looking at like the death of that genre, like the superhero genre.
yeah. It's honestly,
I think
yeah, it's a good
this
point.
this is what is gonna keep people because I don't know. Fantastic Four has a shot. I have a little bit of faith in it, but also Marvel hasn't really given me much reason to think that they're gonna put out something really great and like find their footing. It'll be
Hmm.
just enough to survive until they can get, up into 2026, 2027 when they get their Avengers movies out. Superman's important. Superman's very important, I think.
Smurfs movie I couldn't give a shit about, to be frank.
No Papa Smurf?
Untitled, you know what you did last summer sequel, couldn't give a shit. Great. Madeline Klein and Jonah Howard, whatever. Fantastic Four First Steps, another really
There you go.
important one. If you're talking about Marvel movies, this is like a for Marvel, the cast, the crew, the implication, the starting of like this sort of new part of the or next step of their whatever phases you want to say at this point. Like this is like I think like this is like the really the first new phase movie. So like as far as like
Yep.
acquisitions of the new characters. So again, very very huge, very very important. Matt Shackman though, I have a lot of faith in. Super funny guy. He he, he gets modern
WandaVision.
sensibilities, which is important. Yeah, WandaVision too.
Um,
This I'm very excited for.
yeah, this is also in my top 20. Uh,
Naked Gun, 4.5, Law of Toughness. I love the Naked Gun movies. Big fan. Liam Neeson taking over for
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen.
Nielsen. I didn't even think I didn't even put that together in my head. Leslie Nielsen Jr. No, Leslie Nielsen. For as Frank Drebin, Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser. Paul Walter Hauser is a great ad here. Kevin Durand, our big ape boy. David Hust or Danny Huston, great bad guy actor. CCH Pounder. Wow,
Dude,
haven't seen her in anything
Busta
since.
Rhymes.
Yeah. And Akiva Schaffer directing is huge. I mean, Akiva Schaffer is very, very
Yes.
funny. Very, very good director, I think, too, of comedy. Alex Sulkin,
Wait,
our good friend.
wait, story by Seth MacFarlane?
Story by Seth MacFarlane. Screenplay
That's
by Alex Sulkin, which makes sense now, the connection here. Yeah, fucking, I love it. I love everything involved in this. I'm very excited for this. I feel like this is like, but the weird thing is, they're not like parody movies. They were such a parody of like those police movies. So I don't know if they're going to try to parody current police stuff, movie and TV wise. But I don't know, very excited. Love those movies. The Bad Guys too. Whatever kids movie. Beneath the Storm. Tommy. I don't know. Freakier Friday. An
uh,
interesting project.
did you watch I can't I've already forgotten the name of the movie, but the Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie.
Freaky. Wait, I thought you were gonna say the sorry, reverse. I thought you were gonna say the Freaky Friday movie ripoff that they made with Vince Vaughn, which was very good, by the way, and Kathy
No,
Lee.
the one that just came out. I can't remember. Well,
I don't remember the name of it, but I saw a trailer for it and I was like, fucking, I'm not watching this.
not good, but she is very much back in like Lindsay Lohan form. Like,
I saw she changed her face.
yeah, she definitely bought a new face, but she's
Yeah.
still got that like charm, like that very fun all-American girl charm to her. So I'm kind of excited for that.
Battle of the
Hmm.
Bocton Cross, Paul
This
Thomas
got moved,
Anderson, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, Regina
unfortunately.
Hall, Sean Penn, Alana Haim, Tiana Taylor Wood Harris. Yeah, this is a
Surprised,
big ass
surprised
fucking
they haven't
crew.
updated the thing. It got delayed to 2026.
Damn.
Yeah.
According to Variety, this will need to gross 300 million to make a profit. This is gonna be like his most expensive movie ever. I'm
I don't
assuming
think a
half that's
sing
just this cast.
I don't think a single one of his movies has ever turned a profit,
And only,
which is
but it's
hilarious.
not that crazy. But I mean, it's a big budget for him. But yeah, I don't
He
know.
just what's her face just recoups all the losses for him. Maya Rudolph, her $1 billion.
Nobody too. We like Nobody. Did this? Is this the
Yes.
same guy that directed the first Nobody? For some reason, I thought it was one of
This
those
is another one where I don't know if we needed a second. I don't know if we needed Nobody too.
directed VHS. He directed. I don't really know.
Oh, so he didn't
I
do the
know
first
VHS
one.
94. I like that movie. The fuck else did he do? As the Mo brother. Oh, Headshot. I like that movie. That was Eco Away, so we were just talking about before. That was a really good action movie. So is it Indonesian? Yeah, that checks out. I don't know. I would agree with you in that not the first movie that makes me think like I need a sequel of this, but it was good.
Hmm.
So sure. Mercy, is our good boy Chris Pratt. Detective must prove his innocence after being accused of a crime. This guy's always trying to prove himself innocent of something. That's Chris Pratt's like MO, I feel like in recent movies. Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson, Annabelle Wallace, who's from like Peaky Blinders, right? A couple other people. Timur Bekmambetov, who directed what? Unfriended, Searching, which was a very good movie. That was an excellent movie, honestly. Night Watch profile. Okay, interested. Conjuring, Last Rites, whatever. Downton Abbey sequel, whatever. Him with Marlon Wayans. How are you gonna have a Marlon Wayans movie and not have Mike Titties on the fucking camera? That's just
That's
honestly
fucked up.
disrespectful. Monkey Paw movie though. That's interesting. So is it a horror or is it an upcoming athlete goes to train with a legend who's about to retire? Sports horror. Sports horror. I don't think. Can you think of a sports horror movie?
No.
I can't think of a single one. Horror movie involving one of the greatest full-time athletes. What the fuck? That's kind of cool. I like that. That's new genre just dropped. It's a combination I've never heard of in my life. I'm very interested. The Bride was Maggie Gyllenhaal
Oh yeah.
movie.
This
Yeah,
is this
this has
is
been getting a
top
lot of
10. This is
talk.
number 10 for me on the year.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, who I think has proven herself as a capable director. Jessie Buckley, Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster. Jessie Buckley, she was, I think, like 4 years ago, or maybe it was like 2018. She was like my top pick as like this actress will win an Oscar soon, and she's been nominated since, but I think it's coming soon. Penelope Cruz, Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Buzz, another big ass cast. Uh, Draws inspiration from Bride of Frankenstein. Okay. Saw. All right. I think I'm fatigued on Saw. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, whatever. Michael. Wait, is this a remake
Yeah,
of
that's
Michael?
no, no, no. This is the Michael Jackson biopic with his nephew playing him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jafar
Yeah,
Jackson. I thought this was a remake of the John Travolta Michael.
this is a pretty big movie.
Anton Fuqua. Big crew here. I fucking love Colson. Oh, Coleman Domingo's gonna be so good as Joe Jackson. That's a great casting.
Dude, have you seen Sing Sing yet?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's
Dude,
incredible, dude.
he is really one of the best working actors right now. He should be so much bigger than he is.
I think he's one of the few guys that like manages to like give you a theater type of performance without
Hmm.
it being too theatrical, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
theater actors, like when they transition, like they're too like whoa, whoa, like they give you too much of
Hmm.
that shit. And I feel like he draws that line perfectly in every movie, at least I've ever seen him in. So good at it, especially in like just a one-on-one dialogue sequence, like in even that aside episode of Euphoria he had with Zendaya was so good. Uh, Roofman, starring Channing Tatum, a biopic about fugitive Jeffrey Manchester, U.S. Reserve officer. It's called Roofman for his propensity to steal from branches of McDonald's after entering the premises via the roof and evaded capture by hiding on the roof of the Toys R Us store. What
You
the
know what?
fuck?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's
This
awesome.
this
That's
sounds
awesome.
good. This sounds funny as fuck.
Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, Ben Mendelsohn, Peter Dinklage. Okay. Okay, Juno
Hey,
Temple. Yeah.
Ben
This is a
Mendelsohn,
crew. I'm
you want to
fucking
do a
Ben
Star War?
Mendelsohn.
You want
Want
to
to
do a
do
Star War?
both. You don't even do. You gotta do the list if you're gonna try it. Place Beyond the
Are you
Pines, Blue
hovering?
Valentine. This guy's got a lot of shit. Some good movies here. I know. I'm very down for that. Tron Ares, which we've talked about as well.
Could be good.
It could be good. It's just that Jared Leto's one of those guys, man. It's hit or
Yeah,
miss.
and just like not having Daft Punk is brutal for that franchise.
That was such like an atmospheric movie. Tron, whatever the last one was. Animal Friends, upcoming live action animated road comedy film starring Ryan Reynolds and Jason Momoa. I don't think you can script a movie. I'd want to see less right now than this. Holy shit. Wait, what does it look like? What does it look like? Show me what it looks like, please. Can No,
Nothing yet.
that's fan made.
Yeah, no.
Uh, that's real. No, I have no idea.
No,
I
that's a shot from
Addison Rae's in it too, and Dan Levy. Has anyone gotten more from doing less than Dan Levy? Like he was in one funny show, Schitt's Creek. Like that is a funny show. He is good in it. There's no disputing here. He is in every commercial ever made. Can't figure it out.
he's got a likable face. I think that's what it is. He's got a very
Yeah.
non-threatening aura.
It's incredible. I don't think I've seen him do more than be like the background, basically I don't know, like window dressing on another project. He just Schitt's Creek and then appears in other things. The Black Phone too. I didn't realize they were making a second one. That is, I think, ill-advised. Although I did like the first one quite a bit. Good Fortune. Aziz Ansari directing. Whoa. Aziz Ansari wrote and directed this. It stars Keanu Reeves, him, Seth Rogen, Kiki Palmer, and Sandra Oh. Okay. This is too long of a thing, too long of a synopsis to read. Okay,
Okay.
down for that. Mortal Kombat 2. I thought the first one was okay. Not one I'd be like dying to see a second one of.
Yeah.
Regretting You, starring Allison Williams, Dave Franco. What's Dave Franco been up to?
Canceled.
No, that's James Franco.
Oh yeah. I don't know, being married to hot
Allison
ass.
Brie,
Yeah, that
Kenna
rules.
Grace, Predator Badlands. Very excited for that.
That's
Very,
the
very
first
excited.
of the Predator. Wait, we have two Predator movies coming out next year,
I believe
correct?
there's definitely two coming out. I don't know if it's both this year. Ooh, and Running Man.
This
Yeah,
year.
very,
Yes.
very, very pumped for that.
This is the Stephen King one that I alluded to earlier.
I completely forgot that was Stephen King. Good call.
Yeah, no, this one I've never seen the original one with Schwarzenegger, but I know it's like from what fans say, not a very good adaptation of the book.
Hmm. I like it.
But everything on
It's
paper for
goofy.
this is screaming uh like it's gonna be a
Banger.
hit.
Like
Yeah, no,
banger.
November release, Edgar Wright, Lin Powell. I like it. I like it a lot. Katie O'Brien also in there. Yeah, I'm in.
Dude, this is good. I'm pumped for that. That's gonna be a good ass movie. Uh, Bugonia, Yorgos. I forgot
Yes.
he was doing another one. I forgot he had another one lined up.
This is also top 10 on the year for me. I think this is the one that Emma Stone shaved her head for, but it's got a great plot, like a great setup.
Two conspiracy obsessed young men kidnapped the high. Wow, that's bad timing. Although I guess that would have yeah, that would have the Luigi shit would have like died down by then. But still, that's kind of tough timing. Now you see me three, which we talked about.
Yeah.
I think all of us have
Yeah.
a soft spot for this, although at the same time, I think all of us did not enjoy the second one really at all.
It's fine.
Ah, it's not good.
Like the magic stuff is like kind of fun. The plot was stupid in the second
The
one.
plot is it's words you can't say on YouTube. That's the that plot of Now You See Me Too. Wicked for Good. We all liked Wicked a lot. Going to be interesting to see how they follow it up. I assume it's going to be make the first one even more complete. So sure, yeah. Zootopia 2. I like Zootopia 1 quite a bit. And it's a movie where like I'm not like, how the fuck you going to make a sequel of Zootopia 2 or Zootopia? Like, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking go crazy. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Be gone. Be gone from me.
That first one was so fucking bad. I got so mad that there was like 10-year-olds that enjoyed that movie. Like have
And we're
some
like,
standards,
dude, not 10 year
you
olds.
heathen children.
Fucking like 25-year-olds being like, oh, that was so good. Oh, I'm like, that was ass, dude. That was an ass movie.
It was so
Avatar Fire and
fucking long and nothing happened.
Ooh, another CCH Pounder sighting.
Oh yeah, this
Avatar
is
Fire
top
and
three on the
Ash.
year for
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking
That'll
go.
do. That dog'll hunt. Avatar Fire and Ash. That's we're gonna meet Avatar Fire people in this one, right? Like the last one
You
was
remember
Ocean.
what
Now
the first? You remember what the original title was?
what was it?
The Seed Bear.
Mm, the Seed Bearer.
They got to go back to that.
Yeah, I kind of like that one. SpongeBob, whatever. Oh, the Anaconda remake. I thought that was not this next year. I thought it was the year after that. Completely
Yeah, I
forgot about
think
that
this
one.
list might be just a little bit off in some spots, but
Sarah's
it's fine.
Oil. Another one starring Zachary Levi. So
Exactly, Levi. That's gonna be a Christian movie. Christmas
biographical
Day.
drama about Sarah Rector, who's American Oil. Oh, well,
Oh,
okay.
well, now I feel bad laughing about it.
It did. That's what it sounded like. All right. Uh, what the fuck is this about, though? Some Native American
Kingdom
oil
Story
baron.
Company. Go down to that. What
Kingdom
is
Story
that?
Company. They do all the Christian movies.
Okay, so
Believe it
this
or
is a
not.
Christian movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marty
Marty.
Supreme. Again, top five on the year for me. I think this is gonna absolutely rip.
It's the movie about. It's the.
Is most
Is,
A24's most expensive movie yet
yeah.
by a lot.
Directed by Josh
Um,
Shafty. It's professional table tennis Marty Reisman, who it is a fictionalized original rather than a biopic. Okay, cool. Safdie encouraged Chalamet to do some of his own stunts for the movie. He also wanted his eyes to look smaller, so a prescription contact underneath, which fucked up his vision. Wow,
yeah. Yeah, you had to wear the contacts underneath the glasses, which is
that's
funny.
brutal. It's because they wanted his eyes to look smaller. That's crazy. Fran Drescher,
Yes.
nice. But yeah, this is
Um,
one. They're
eh,
yeah.
that's gonna rip. Uh, and the way they've described it, they're like, yeah, it's like basically like Catch Me If You Can is like their big inspiration for it.
Oh,
That's just a
great.
hook, line, and seeker. Yeah.
The Housemaid with Paul Feig
Yeah.
directing,
Uh,
Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, Brandon Sklenar again.
They're 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 filming this now. I don't know if this comes out this year.
That'll be a pretty quick wraparound time.
It, yeah.
Principal photography began a couple days ago. It's
Hmm.
supposed to wrap up in a few more days. Must be short ass or a pretty small production. I like I like Paul Feig movies for the most. Like A Simple Favor. I like it. Sometimes he
Hmm.
makes a Ghostbusters after or whatever, but like I don't know. I generally like him. And then 100 Acre Christmas, and that wraps up our list. What was the movie you were talking about that you said we maybe passed by? Unicorn?
Yeah, I think there's just a few missing from the list because it's just Wikipedia and they're not always the best. There's like Ari Aster's Eddington, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, that and Emma Stone and Austin Butler. That'll be
Pedro
next year.
Pascal revolves around a couple stranded in New Mexico town during a pandemic. During the pandemic? No,
Which like
no.
I'm not the biggest Ari Aster guy, but there's no question like I'll be there opening day.
Yeah. Make sure you ask him the dumbest question possible. Uh,
Yes.
and get your ass
Uh,
beat. outside the
Let me
state
think.
era movie theater.
Look at look at through Materialist. That's the next Celine Song movie. Her follow-up to what's it called?
Death of a Unicorn is what you're talking about before, right? Father daughter duo hit a unicorn with a car and bring it to the wilderness retreat of a make wealthy pharmaceutical CEO. Good
Hmm.
crew. That's a great crew right
Yes.
there. Tia Leone, what's she been up to?
Have you not seen the trailer for this?
I don't think so. No.
It's pretty funny.
Granted, I haven't been at a movie in I don't know like an actual movie theater in like 2, 3 weeks now because I was fucking
Yeah,
illness.
Will Poulter. They're using everyone correctly. It's very much a comedy, like kind of a social commentary comedy.
What was the other movie you were saying?
Materialist. That's the one. Celine Song, Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans.
Yeah, just give me the Wikipedia for materialism.
Yeah, that's the one. Another love triangle movie. What was the name of the movie she
What
did
last year?
with Greta Lee and John
Fuck,
Magaro?
how did I just forget the name of it? It's so good. I want to. No, it's a Past Lives.
Yes, Past Lives.
Very
So
very good movie.
that's big.
Good crew
Chris
too.
Evans, obviously on a fucking cold streak to end all cold streaks.
Who's
But if he's gonna get the ship turned right, I think this is the spot.
this guy related to? He has to be. If he's in Master of the Air, he has to be related to Steven Spielberg, right?
Maybe like a cousin, son. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he had a daughter.
He definitely has, I think, a bunch of kids. No.
Yeah, I know. Is like he's got a daughter that I think is getting into directing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Uh,
our look forward into next year in film. I think there is, like you said, like we were saying, that the first half of the year is going to be not fantastic. Once we get into the blockbuster territory, we'll get some Mission Possibles. We'll get maybe a good Jurassic Park movie, and some other ones toward better
two
ones towards the end of the
Frankenstein movies. We got the Del Toro and the Gyllenhaal. We got
Frankenstein's couple of interesting looking horror movies. That fucking Channing Tatum movie has shot the ratings of my fucking a guy that
that
steals from McDonald's and hides on the roof.
that and the Chickless playing a college football linebacker. I can't wait
Yes,
for that.
dude, the fucking that Channing Tatum thing. It sounds like a Theo Von story or some shit. He's like, I used to know a guy that would steal from
Yes.
McDonald's and hide on the roof, whatever. But yeah, that's our look forward into next year. Very excited for some of these movies. I think for next week, we'll do Den of Thieves 2, I think, next week.
Yeah.
And then we will I think we'll get some hopefully better stuff later in the next week. I know we just did it, but we just went through like 800 movies, so I don't even remember what came after that. But yeah, we'll come back with some other movies after that. And I think we'll do I'm gonna try and make sure we get a good episode with some guests for next week as well. Because I'll get like see if I can get like fights and maybe
Yeah.
fights Owen and
I think we
Clever
have to have fights on.
for sure. I'll see if I can
We're
get
doing
all
Den
three
of
of them on.
Thieves.
Yeah, we're doing Den of Thieves. We have to have him on. We'll all dress like big Nick O'Brien as well. But until then, we will see you guys next week.